Hey everyone, if you can't tell, but we are going to the St. Louis Gateway Arch, which is a national park if you didn't know. So join us. We're going to spend the whole day here and check it out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. We did some research trying to figure out how to drive into the city to get to the arch, because you know it's in the middle of a city and we drive a dually. So Josh actually found a way so we can take the metro, so we're able to park the dually in outside of the city. Yeah, outside of the city, which is always easier. So we've got to head inside and figure out how to work St. Louis's metro system. So we don't have a lot of experience with metros. I've been on a few in New York a couple times, and we used Washington DC's, right? And this is like half a dozen times. So anyways, let's go figure this out.
Out if
we took the right
exit.
We saw there were two different ones that we kept finding online, so we took a chance. This one looks more scenic, so we're gonna go. Let's see if we can find our way to
the other one. What was it called? Eighth and Pine. Eighth and Pine, and this one was I don't know. How did I pronounce that? Let's see. Alright, so we got it flipped. Where does it say? Oh. Zoom way in. Lacides? I don't know. I'm mispronouncing it. On the stairs. I assume this is the right way. Oh, windy.
This is. Never mind. I know which way to go.
We know which way to go because it's big.
Well, that's kind of nice. You walk off and you just.
I was gonna say it. I don't. Yeah.
I don't think we need Google.
To those watching, I think the one we mispronounced.
The plot? Yeah, we don't. We had Google GPS up to try to figure out how to get here, but as soon as you walk out, you can see it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd take Eighth and Pine.
I think Eighth and Pine it ends up on that side, so you'll be like in front of it.
Oh, okay.
At least if I was reading the map right.
Yeah. Well, this way you get a nice little stroll through the park.
Yeah, that's true. Fun fact: the Gateway Arch is the smallest national park.
Oh yeah.
It might be more scenic if you come from the side.
Well, we can leave that way.
That's
and
true.
record it backwards. And hop on the 8th and Pine train to leave so that we can confirm which way we would have preferred.
That's a good idea.
How did we get out? There's stairs. I was trapped in the forest. Arch entry. I like it. I can always use a little direction.
Yep.
Hey. No sass today.
Oh, you're getting all the sass.
To the right for the arch, to the left for the riverboat.
My biggest worry about coming this weekend in general was all the prediction of rain. And it sucks to go to a site that is known for like overviews.
Oh yeah.
On rainy days, even if it doesn't rain, it usually is overcast or like misty and stuff. But I think we might be able to see okay.
I think I can see the riverboat.
It just looks like
it's a pillar.
A pillar.
The Washington Monument ain't got nothing on this. James ahead.
Find the courage.
630 feet high and 630 feet wide. I'm surprised like this you can get. You can touch it. I guess the security is just to go up. That's interesting. So, we're down here. It'd be tall.
I guess when I always think of it, it's like towering over the city, but it's really... So it is taller than all the buildings. But I think there's a building or something that we go into, and I think there's a lot of underground stuff or something.
Ah.
But I'm not positive.
Okay. We're going to find out. This way to the arch. Maggie walked right through, right as I was coming down to the other side of the arch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is pretty impressive.
It is, yeah.
I don't know, like, thinking about how it stays upright, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why the documentary is so, like, popular, because I think it talks about, like, the building of it.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we're here.
Yep.
There's the sun. People getting pictures in front of it. Oh, we got one right here. We got our own set. I want some pictures. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get through security. It's so clean. Yeah.
Well, this is... No, we didn't.
This is a museum, right?
Yeah.
Did you find any maps or signs for the tram ride? Or?
No, I figured we had to go in here.
Welcome. Ride to the top, the Arch Store Cafe. Yeah, everything's in here.
We got our tickets.
All right. I think we can walk up now, right?
Yes. Did you say now? Did you call? Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Have a great time up
there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any problems with stairs?
No.
No. Guys, we're in part 2.
Thank you. Part 2. We're gonna see the whole city. I think it said 30 miles around, and if I remember correctly, you can see Illinois. Like, we're close enough to the border that that's part of what we can see on one side. So it's Illinois on one side.
Well, if you can throw something across the river, you can hit Illinois.
Is the river the state
border.
line? Oh, okay.
Have fun!
First things first, here the arch starts as a memorial to the late President Thomas Jefferson and pays respect to his role in the Louisiana Purchase. 1947, there was a design competition held to determine what that memorial would look like on the St. Louis riverfront. And in the same year, a Finnish American architect by the name of Eero Saarinen won that competition with his design of the Gateway Arch. Construction began on February 12, 1963, and ended just around 2.5 years later on October 28, 1965. The total construction cost for any design company just around $13 million in 1965, which would total to just around $200 million in today's standards. The arch stands 630 feet tall today and 630 feet wide as well. Despite how it looks from far away, it's actually just as wide as it is tall.
That's behind door number 2. Oh my.
Welcome back.
Oh, no. We get to get real friendly.
I hope everyone wore deodorant. Thanks.
We want to watch and see how to figure it out.
Oh, it's tight. Ow!
If you get motion sickness, make sure you take your Dramamine.
This is the top of the arch right here.
So that's Illinois. This is trippy. Oh yeah, you can see it. The stadium. You get a picture of the stadium. Is it the Capitol?
Yeah. It's considered part of the park, I believe.
Oh, really? Go for it.
Yeah. Oh.
Very cool.
The windows are small.
Yeah, it's like being in an airplane.
Yeah. So.
Take the food. Artist pizza. Well, the cheese anyway.
Strawberry banana smoothie. A turkey beef.
And there's Maggie. Just running through.
You're just trying to get. Okay.
And then they got the little one.
I know.
A baby one. Model of the arch with a school bus.
Oh, that's neat.
Extra scale.
Oh, the tram cars. Huh.
Oh yeah, so I had a feeling that like the car themselves moves, and then these are on the track. So this is on like a pintle, like a. I think our camper is this size.
What is this?
Just not as tall. This is what a house would be like. If I was reading right. The size.
Like a little studio apartment.
Yeah.
Probably keeping it small is what makes it easier to be warm.
Yeah. So that was like a little flip thing.
Yeah.
Showing you what the effects had of the Louisiana Purchase on the different
Each group of
cultures.
people.
So like the Spanish, the French, the Native Americans, as well as the Americans. The Americans didn't want to give them citizenship. They felt like, I think I was reading, they felt like they didn't earn it. And the Spanish didn't, like the Spanish hated the didn't like it because it, Louisiana gave them a buffer from the westward expanding Americans. Because at the time the Spanish had Texas and Mexico and.
California?
Yeah, I think so.
This is interesting. So this is 1804 to 1840. And so I thought automatically we go to this side, 1840 to 1860.
Yeah.
But this side is 1838. There's overlap.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just stay on this side for...
Till the next, well, oh yeah. Weird.
Yeah, that's the modern. That
Yeah.
one, that last one. So we'll save that for last. I do like how this looks. This is kind of cool.
I think it has to do, it's not necessarily timeline, but with the specific event. So like this was the Riverfront, like they really expanded.
Well, that one says it's talking about manifest destiny.
Yeah,
so
and that one's, yeah, so it was like the,
government side
I think
of
it was like the Civil War.
no.
Right? No.
Well, no, manifest
or leading up
destiny
to
is
it.
the idea of like it was God's vision for us to have this and for us to grow and stuff. So that's probably going to be more of like the government like formation and like all that. And then this is probably like lifestyle. Like what was it like living in this area?
Okay.
Because we've got the town.
Yeah. A wagon deck, that's how they lifted them up. Little gearbox in them. It's always interesting seeing these, like, why do they need them so big? But that gives them a lot of leverage for turning.
Yeah. So it looks like the building of the arch was a competition, or I guess the design of it was a competition. And so they had over 172 architects or collaborative teams submit different designs, and here's a few of some of the designs that were submitted, which would obviously be very different than what we turned out. And then obviously there's our winner. Oh, here's how the trams work. That's kind of cool. You could definitely feel it when you were going up.
That's okay. We were on train once already today. We're going to be on a boat.
Yep.
Gateway Archer boat.
So,
there's a dock bar.
Yeah, I'm sure they have lots of food and stuff for sale.
At heavily increased prices. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at the arch.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do it. Getting on the boat.
Hi. Is right here good, or do you want?
Yeah.
Bonaparte needed to fund some wars against Britain. He sold this to the United States for $15 million. The United States doubled in size as a result of it, and this was called the Louisiana Purchase. That happened in 1803. Now, people often ask us, how deep is the water here in the St. Louis River, or Mississippi River here in St. Louis? Well, it varies daily and oftentimes hourly. Currently below the Tom Sawyer at this location, we're at 35.9 feet. Now, the muddy water that you see is not the fault of the Mississippi River, but rather that of the Missouri River. The Missouri River lies about 18 miles north of here. It brings in over 500 million tons of earth annually. If you go north of that confluence, the Mississippi River is quite green and fairly clear. Now, this first bridge we're coming to is known as the Eads Bridge. It was named after the designer and builder, James Buchanan Eads. Eads was a self-taught engineer. He also built boats. He built gunboats for the Civil War. But he made most of his money as a recovery man here in the river. He recovered cargo from sunken steamboats. Now, because he was a self-taught engineer, and also a couple other things about this first and only bridge structure that he ever built, its primary material was steel. This was basically new for the time. It was considered an engineering marvel, as well as his design. He designed these arches here using the cantilever method. And basically, people were very skeptical about its ability to A, hold up for any time, and also to support large amounts of weight. To combat some of this skepticism, Eads hired a circus elephant to walk from the Missouri side to the Illinois side. The reason for that is it was believed at the time that elephants possess natural instincts that would not allow them to step on unsafe structures. So as the elephant lumbered to the other side, people started to take notice. To further combat that skepticism, he hired 14 locomotives to simultaneously drive onto and park on top of the Eads Bridge to further prove its stability. Now, it passed both of those tests, as well as the test of time, as obviously the bridge is still standing and in use today. The bridge opened July 4th of 1864, but within 2 years after its opening, the last steamboat company shuttered its doors. Now, prior to this bridge being built, rail trains had to disassemble their cars, load them onto steamboats, carry them across the river, and then reassemble them to go on their way. This was the first major bridge here in the St. Louis area that would support locomotives.
Oh.
In order to get an idea of what St. Louis looked like back in the 1800s. And those brick buildings that you see were actually original at the time. They were built as warehouses to service steamboats in the area. St. Louis typically saw at its peak over 3,000 steamboats come through here annually. Now coming up on your left, you'll see 3 rusted cylindrical looking objects in the water. These are known as dolphins or mooring cells. They're used to tie boats off to. These 3 in particular were put there to tie off the Admiral Casino, which was parked right here until 2010, when it was replaced by that casino up on the hill, that green glass building up on the hill. By state law here in Missouri, all casinos must be floating on river water, and the casino up on the hill is no exception. They loopholed this law by digging a very large moat, and then filling it with river water, and then building the casino on top of it. Now over here on the left, we're passing a towboat named Miss Ellie. If you look, you can see the pilot house is on hydraulic arms. It's a retractable pilot house. These boats are typically called Illinois towboats, and the reason that they have the hydraulic arms is so that they can clear the low-lying bridges that are up north. Down south, you don't need them. You won't find these types of boats. This one here is pushing ahead fuel barges. Each one of these barges holds over 22,000 gallons of either oil or types of fuel. And if you look on top, you'll see propane tanks. These are used to heat the fuel oil to make it less viscous, so you can pump it over into those containers on the other side of the flood wall.
So that one's unloaded. Those are loaded. I think they're the same height.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to go sit in the front?
Sure. It's gonna get windy. I think that's why they moved.
I know. But I think this is a cool view.
I'm on a boat.
It's very windy at the front.
I got my feet under the railing, so I can't get blown away.
It's very windy. Although I don't have the mic. You might not be able to hear me. When he turns around, it'll be nice.
Time to do another U-turn.
Look at that.
10 years
The wind
earlier.
is gone now.
I know, it's great.
Ooh.
It's so peaceful, and I'm not eating my beard anymore.
I can actually fix my bangs.
Yeah.
And we're on the good side to see the arch.
Yeah. This
That is Busch Stadium, home to Major League Baseball's St. Louis Cardinals. They are currently in the 9th inning, playing the Boston Red Sox. Fun fact about the naming of Busch Stadium. Back when August Busch, the owner of Anheuser-Busch, purchased that stadium, or the area for the stadium, was initially the Sportsman's Club. He wanted to rename it Budweiser Stadium. Obviously, he wanted his products. Major League Baseball would not allow for any stadiums to be named after a beer. So he said, okay, I'm going to name it after myself. I'm going to call it Busch Stadium. Major League Baseball okayed that. And then, within a year, he came out with his newest product. Busch Beer. Then it's okay this way.
I got a picture with the carriages and the arch.
I got a whole lot of video with the carriage in there.
Based on the unique whistle sounds and whistle patterns from the steamboats in the area, they became very accustomed to it. Kind of like we get a text or an email notification that something's been delivered to us. They just listen for that particular whistle. In keeping with that, we have our own landing whistle as well here on this boat. It consists of 4 glass, 1 long, 2 short, and 1 long. So that means it's time to cover your ears. Cover your ears.
It was really loud.
Cover your ears. Here we go with that landing whistle.
Oh, if you enjoyed our video today, please make sure you hit that like button below. It lets us know if we're making the right kind of content. But today was our last day in St. Louis, or our last travel day in St. Louis. We are continuing to move where it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, and of course, follow along on our adventures. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to get notifications down below.
All right, and if you have any guesses of where we're going next, you can put that in the comments.
Bye.